Okay, so I noticed a couple of issues with your code. First of all, your header is huge and it doesn't have a picture behind it. So if it doesn't have a picture behind it, then you might want to maybe just change the height of the header to maybe auto so that it just expands to suit. Okay, so that's in the header, which is, you've already got auto on the mobile, so just in the tablet you just need to do it. So in the tablet 17, maybe just change it to auto, unless you're going to put an image in the background or something like that. Right, the other thing is that it's a couple of issues. So first of all, you made your anchor, not that anchor, sorry, inside the artist. The anchor's in here. You made them 90%, so they're going to be like almost 100% for width. If you want them to go side by side, they can't be 90%. So, and that's in your tablet as well. And it looks like just in the tablet. So if you do that in the tablet, it'll cascade down to the monitor view as well. So that's in 278 in the tablet. So that needs to be 30% or something like that, not 90%. That's taking up most of the screen size. So 30%. I would say something like 30% and maybe 0.5% gap between them, something like that. Okay, so that they're kind of stacked next to each other. And the reason why the image is missing is because you've got it set to height. Unfortunately, with this setup, with your percentage as is, it doesn't see a height, and so I would use a width in this case, right? So where you've got heights here, you've got both in mobile and in tablet, I would change both of those to width instead. So that's in 289. Just change that to width. And in mobile, it's 321. Just another thing that I'd like you to change before you move on. I'm not sure if you're in your index, you have the same thing. Yeah, you do. You've got your folder is capital CSS and your link is small CSS. Please make sure that they match, okay, because that can cause problems as well. Okay, so I think I've already changed it for the artist here, so you can see the capital CSS. So I'm going to just copy these and put them into the index. So there should, if you have capitals, then your link should reflect that. Okay, so you can see that that's already fixed it with making the image a width of 100% instead of a height of 100%. So that's pretty close to what you need. I don't know what else you wanted to do. Maybe have the name centered or something, and that would be, so what have you got here? So really, if you wanted the name kind of, the text of the name of the artist centered down the bottom here, it's just a simple, instead of a H6, I would create, maybe just in the mobile, right at the top here we've got, so we do have our artists, so it'd be somewhere near the artist. So if I go just to the mobile 300 for instance, am I on the mobile? 300, so there's the artist there, and there's artist anchor, so maybe just underneath here, so I'll just do artist H6 and text align center, and that'll center it off there, as you can see. And then you can go and change things as well. So you've got your anchor text shadow. Interesting. Okay. You probably want with that a text decoration of none to get rid of that underline. something like that, and so on and so forth. Okay, and so there you go. That's sorted that issue out. Obviously, I would check to see if this works on large screen. So it doesn't work on a large screen. So on your monitor, you've got the same. It looks like you might have the same issues. Yep. So you need to change that 283 in the monitor. 30%. And I said 0.5%. Oops, I don't know why my keyboard keeps doing that. It keeps getting stuck. 0.5%. And of course the image 294 width. Oops. There you go. And again, you've got your header. I don't know why you've got your header like that. So, because you've got no image. If you're going to have an image, then you might want to have a fixed height. But even then, I'd leave it at auto and then make the image a specific height. So that's 17 in monitor. There you go. So that's a large screen. This is an iPad, and then we have the iPhone. That seems to work quite well. Okay, hopefully that helped. What other questions have we got? No, it's just that. Okay, hopefully that's your problem sorted.